Despite our best intentions, screen time tends to creep up when the going gets tough, especially in the era of social distancing, working remotely, cozying up for a Netflix sesh, or even just trying to kill time. Did I actually crush all the candy? Looking at screens adds up, and it can be bad for your health.
How's it going?
Oh, I have a headache. A horrible headache.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I get you some?
Oh my God, you've got to stop chattering.
I'm Torri, Parade's resident health guru, and I'm here to sort through medical fact and fiction with the help of our friends at the Cleveland Clinic, especially on topics where it just feels like there's too much information. This is the TMI Show. These days, it's almost impossible to get by without any screen time, but you've got to spend it wisely on, say, videos that actually explain what screen time can do to your health and how to manage it. You're welcome. So is it time to bust out the blue blockers? After all, a 2019 study from Europe warned of the phototoxic effects of blue light exposure from LED screens, including an increased risk for age-related macular degeneration. AMD is scary stuff. It's the leading cause of vision loss and even can lead to blindness. Even though AMD is more of an issue for people over 50, here's the thing. There are a lot of other eye problems caused by screens.
My eyes! My eyes!
Most of them actually fall under a term called digital eye strain. Digital eye strain is a broad range of eye strain and discomfort issues. Dry, itchy, watery, or irritated eyes, blurry vision, and headaches are common complaints. And it's not just the blue light that's causing the issues. And anyway, that same European study also noted blue light blocking glasses and filters may not really work as advertised. When we stare at a screen or even a book for too long, we're not blinking very often, which causes the cornea to become dry and irritated.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it.
Your eyes have to work to bring your focus to the screen, plus the glare and contrast can be tough on your eyes. So first things first, don't sit too close to the screen. Yes, that includes your phone. You need to try and stay at least an arm's length away. And start practicing the 20-20-20 rule. Look at least 20 feet away every 20 minutes for 20 seconds. Looking at a distant object will allow your eyes to relax. Set a timer if you need to. If you're reading an ebook or gaming, make sure to pause after every other chapter or level. And what's that number again?
Count with me.
Thank you. Contact lenses tend to dry out your eyes, so now may be time to bust out your glasses. And who are you trying to impress on your work video conference anyway? You can also use eye drops throughout the day to keep your eyes moist. And if you hate the word moist, how about lubricated? Especially if you have a job that keeps you tethered to the computer for a big chunk of the work from home day. Drops, called artificial tears, are okay for occasional dryness, but if you need to use them more than 6 times a day, you should switch to preservative-free artificial tears and let your eye doctor know. Now, the eyes aren't the only body parts that are affected by our 24/7 addiction to screens. Desktop and mouse users are prone to tendinitis and carpal tunnel syndrome from all that surfing, typing, and clicking. And if you rest your elbow on the chair or desk, you might pinch your ulnar nerve inside your elbow. That can lead to ulnar neuritis, which is basically carpal tunnel syndrome for your entire arm. So whether you're spreadsheeting, gaming, or binge watching, there should be a hard stop on screen activity of any kind every 2 hours where you get up, stretch, and do something physical.
Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people just don't shoot their husbands.
Now, it doesn't have to be calisthenics, but we all know it's important to stay fit when time outside is limited. Cleaning the house is a physical activity. And here's a thought. Maybe do a messy craft to give yourself something to clean up. While you're cleaning, now is the perfect time to catch up on those podcasts you've been saving up. They don't count as a screen any more than a radio does. It's especially important to limit screen time before bed. When it's time to turn off the lights and go to sleep, the last thing your brain needs is more information. And that seems fair. We give our brains enough to think about during the day.
Everyone else is here, but you, poof, gone.
Okay, I'll think about that. No. Me?
Going to bed and falling asleep should be a peaceful, happy, and relaxing experience. Checking your phone right before bed can lead to distracting emotions, thoughts, and anxiety. And it's not just the alertness you get from late-night social media sessions either. It's feeling your phone going off under your pillow, or like you need to be constantly connected and available. The smartphone era has forced us to feel like we can never really log off, even when we're sleeping. So it's important to set ground rules about powering down before bedtime. Smartphones, tablets, and even TVs can also mess with sleep, partially by emitting blue light. And oh yeah, that blue light, it's not like good for you. Blue light from screens is known to sabotage your sleep schedule because it messes with your circadian rhythm, aka your internal clock that tells you when it's time to sleep or be awake. And research has found a connection between low levels of melatonin and exposure to blue light. Melatonin is a hormone responsible for controlling your sleep-wake cycle. So when your body runs low on it, you can experience insomnia, tiredness during the day, and irritability.
This is very upset.
Flo, we've discussed this. Mornings are for coffee and contemplation.
Chief, she's
Coffee and contemplation. Flo.
A good start is cutting yourself off for a half hour before bed. If you could do an hour, do an hour. And if you're really struggling with limiting screen time before bed, try putting your phone or laptop in a different room and investing in a clock radio for your bedside table. Now, there are also options within your phone, like setting it to night mode to reduce blue light and minimize distractions and notifications that can help get you in the mood to snooze. Binge TV watchers, also known as the people who made it nearly to the end of this episode, I see you. Well, just like the gamers and workaholics, you need to limit screen time too. Streaming entertainment is engineered to suck you in, with one episode blending seamlessly into the next. Binge watching doses the brain with pleasurable chemicals. It feels good, and it's hard to pull yourself away. So set limits. Decide how many episodes you'll watch and what time you'll stop, no matter what the cliffhanger is. And finally, watch mindfully. If you're going to watch, give it your full attention. If you're dozing off or scrolling through social media while half watching the show, it's a sign that it isn't really worth your time. Unlike this video, which was worth every second. Here are some more of our favorite TMI topics. You can watch like 1 or 2 more, but then you need to take that 20-20-20 break. If you have a question you'd like answered or a suggestion for a topic you'd like covered, let us know. Hit that thumbs up, baby, and thanks for watching.